Welcome to today's video, and in today's video, we're going to talk about biking vlogs. Now I switched over back to the external microphone. So today we're going to talk about the biking vlogs, what's the situation with them, and what's going to happen with them in the near future. Okay? So, as you guys know, I've been doing bike vlogs ever since I started my channel. And I have moved around a bit. First started in southeast Virginia. And went on for at least a couple of years. Well, then I moved to the Virgin Islands. You guys saw one vlog. Then I have moved, back to the original stand. And, yeah. So, this is what you guys are going to be seeing from this point on. Is, as you know, I've been doing these for and they would kind of show my location now, because since I have obviously moved, over the last 6 months, I had access to a loaner, but because I didn't have a GoPro and then a phone mount, couldn't film, and I wouldn't be able to do anyway, because But then I started doing bike vlogs here, about 7 of them. Now, those have all been made private. Maybe in the future we will make them public again, but they've been made private. Primarily because we have people who aren't necessarily after me, but they're after other people that are related. And let me show you something. So, let's go all the way down to the end of the video. Okay. As it loads, it should be loading. It's not loading. What's the problem here? Okay, so as we're headed down, I'm going to cut the audio from my microphone so I can concentrate. As you see, I'm just going along this path. I'm on the road. And then I go and happen to turn left. As I turn left, you guys can see I'm headed down the road towards a neighborhood. Okay? And as we're heading down this way, we're headed down the neighborhood. It's where we're headed. Then check this out. Then the clip cuts, and it cuts to where I'm at now, which is in the neighborhood, going down to a stop sign. And then I would normally cut it right there. That way people don't know which turn I'm making. Then we go along this road, on this street, and then I turn again, and I cut that, which I did not, during the making of the video. Then we go all the way around to my house. Just coming along, right? Some people see us. Then, to the left of there is where my house is. Then we pull in. Then I would have cut that too. And I would have cut all that out. Then you guys don't see any of that. To prevent my address from being revealed and all that. I mean, that's pretty much all that you would really see. Yourself, well, Tristan, why are you filming you pulling into your driveway? Well, first of all, it's for you guys to enjoy the content. Second of all, if anything happens or someone notices something in the comments, wants to point it out or something like that, then it's primarily for that purpose in case anything happens. It's the smallest details that's point on keeping those clips in there because, you know, in case there was like a detective situation, they needed to find out what was what at this particular time, then yeah. Now that you saw I had cut the turns. That way people don't know where exactly I turn because they could just easily watch it and they could just follow the video along to my house. And yeah, or they could just look at the landmarks because I had a friend, his name's PJ. Um, he said, "Oh, well, you live in Courthouse Woods." I'm like, "Well, how did you know?" "Because I recognize it." I'm like, "Great. Okay." So yeah, so people that know the area know exactly where my house is. Know exactly where it is. But not everybody does. Some people do know, right? So that's how they end up finding where I live. Now, with the recent biking vlogs that I've done, it doesn't give you a clear shot on where I live. But just for safety, those have been taken down. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make a Patreon account or make some sort of way for you guys to get to it to where it's not strictly public to everybody. Because on here, the only way that I can prevent somebody who does not have a YouTube account from viewing a video is if I age restrict the video. And I can't age restrict the video because then it won't get monetized. And that's the only way I can prevent people from doing it. Now, those that do have accounts can view it. But I mean, there are other ways I can upload it to an external website or onto another platform unlisted, like on Patreon or something, or on a specific, website where I can do that. And that would be bonus content, but I'm not really offering much in the way of bonus content. You understand what I'm saying? So when you know when you see these vlogs, anybody can just watch them and view it. And I tend to say some pretty stupid stuff, react in specific ways, but that's just what happens. There's not a whole lot to really understand. And, being on camera and all this other stuff, people, people could see it. Be like, hey, well, some cyclist caught you doing something weird and he puts you on his channel. Yeah. So that's why, you have to keep that in mind. That's why I haven't taken down the bike vlogs, but I just made them private. They're private. And I'm going to continue to make biking vlogs, but they're not going to be public for you guys. They're going to be on external websites, external other platforms like Patreon or on a specific website or maybe a personal website, that sort of thing. And that's what the idea is to make it unlisted, do it like that, then we shouldn't have any issues. But the whole reason why all this is going on is because, there are people that are, let's say, that are trying to find out where specific people live. And so when you have all that going on, how are you supposed to make content? How are you supposed to do the things that you want to do? Well, of course, I don't ride anywhere else currently than in my own neighborhood. But if I were to ride in a specific area or in a specific location, someplace that isn't traceable for somebody to go find me. Like if I were to go on a bike path like I am now, or outside the neighborhood, that would actually be beneficial because, people wouldn't be able to see people wouldn't be able to find my location. So, like I said, that's what's going to happen when I eventually do get a GoPro. And bike vlogs are not going to go anywhere. It's just that the recent ones are going to be made private until I can somehow make ones where they're very, very discreet, where you can't read the street signs and you can't read anything and know what the area that you're in to be able to track me down. You know what I mean? Because realistically, anybody can just Google search my first and last name and it all pops up straight on Google. Everything in my name, it's right on Google. Now, thankfully, I don't have anything more than just my social media accounts, but that's it. Nothing else. There's nothing else that happens. There's nothing else like that. It's strictly biking vlog content that you see in these videos that you see. And that's just what happens. A while back, back in back 2020, they were talking about how my bike vlogs were negative and all this other stuff, and and it's not that person that I'm worried about. It's somebody else who may just have a little bit more tricks up their sleeve, a little more intentions than just boo-hooing my channel for a year. But that's different. But yes, this is what I'm talking about. Biking vlogs, they're gonna be changed, they're gonna be different, and they're gonna be different locations, different everything. Now, of course, the Roblox content's not gonna change because that doesn't reveal who I am. Now, let's talk about something else real quick. Let's talk about face videos. How could that be potential? So face videos, that's another thing. Face videos aren't going to be changed either. That's why. Face videos are not going to be changed either. Face videos are going to be the same too. They're not going to be changing. They're going to be the same. The reason why I say they're going to be the same is because they're just going to be the same. It's not like I should have a large backdrop or something, a blank wall, and just film against it. You know what I mean? Because realistically, nobody can tell from the inside of my room that it looks any different than most places. So that's kind of a good thing. Um, Now, another thing to keep in mind also is, like the room tours, that's something I do. Because as long as, like, honestly, the only thing you can see outside the back of my window is a field and maybe some trailer homes. That's all you can see. You can't see anything other than that. You can't see anything than that. It's not like you're going to be dealing with the same old crap. You know what I mean? It's not like anybody can see it. It's not like anybody can find out where it is unless they're super duper, unless they are like the most intelligent person in the world. But yeah, I mean that's just part of the reason why about privacy. You can't have your house number revealed, your address revealed, cars, license plates revealed, anything in that nature. It all has to stay 100% confidential. Okay. But as for everything else, I'm gonna roll with it. Anyway, guys, but yeah, I just want to give you guys an update about that because I know you guys like where it all is. Well, the problem is uh, it's currently not being public. And who knows when I'm gonna make it public again? They might be public sometime, maybe in like a month or two or a year or 2 years. Who really knows? Because I can't really go into much detail about it, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in another video. Peace.